podcast. With me, I am your host, Juggalo John, my co-host, Jay Little.
Yep.
And tonight we have a very special guest with us, Josh is White. We'll just call him Josh.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
We're gonna talk about a few different topics that, the Taken King is over, and Rise of Iron is just around the corner, and we got some things we want to talk about. And I do want to say these are our own opinions and views. Please don't give us too much hate, but hope you enjoy. And let's go ahead and just jump right into it. And we're gonna have some strikes going on in the background.
Alright, so what do you want to talk about first?
Since you guys just got that, what was it again you said that you guys got? Would y'all got it during Crucible, or that
during Crucible? We were
Brilliance 3.2.
Yeah, and we got it on, I think we were on Pantheon when I got it, and I basically killed somebody, and then it was like this weird effect, and then it gave it to me, and now there's like a little, you'll see when we spawn in, there's like a little green swarm around my head.
Right.
And all it reads is, Brilliance 3.2 has been transmitted to you, increased XP and reputation gains for the duration of the transmission. Now, when I die, it doesn't take it away from me. Watch, look at the cloud.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you pretty much have it on right now. Oh, I see what's going on.
It doesn't take it away when I die either.
Huh.
And we were actually doing the Nightfall earlier. It was me, Burger, and then Cheese. And Burger got it, or Cheese got it, on the Nightfall. Not even during Crucible.
Huh.
So I'm thinking you might get it at some point.
Right.
Because I think Burger died, and then it gave it to him.
Well, what I'm guessing it is it's probably gonna stay up until a certain date. I don't think it's kind of something that it will get taken away from you.
Right.
But
so all it is bonus.
Just happened.
All it is bonus XP
and reputation.
And reputation. Okay. That's good.
I don't know, it's whatever, it doesn't even really affect anything. There's just this really weird effect that goes on, and then you kind of just ignore it the rest of the time.
Does it, impair your vision at all, or?
No.
No, it's not like the pumpkin, right? Like when you put the pumpkin on, you can...
No.
It's not like that at all. Oh, watch out for the...
I'm not, earlier, me and Little, we were doing 1v1s, and when I would be sniping, I would see the little dots above his head, so I would know if he was getting close to peeking.
Oh, well, that kind of sucks, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I didn't want to tell you, because...
Yeah, thanks for telling me.
I needed to kick your ass.
I think it's cool. I think it's just one of those things that's a lead up, like how... the wolves coming in House of Wolves, or the knight showing up for Crota. I'm pretty sure that's all it really is.
Well, that sounds cool, man. That's not too bad. Rep booster. Shit, who doesn't want to rank up faster?
And actually, Cheese on his one character, he had two of them. He had the Brilliance, and then he had another one. I can't even remember the name of it. But he had two of them, but it didn't affect his rep at all. He wasn't getting triple rep or anything.
Oh, alright.
He was still getting the same amount. He just had two of them on his name. So I don't know. It's cool. I actually hope there's more. I hope that in the Cosmodrome we start to see more and more Fallen show up. Maybe even get a few Splicer Fallen to show up to fight and stuff. But who knows? That might not happen.
Right. So I did see a video earlier, and it doesn't have to do with this, but it has to do with that new heavy weapon exotic. I don't know if you've seen anything on that. The I can't remember what the hell the name of it is. It's that big weird looking one.
Oh yeah, it's the one where it has 4 barrels.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But it pretty much has you get a tighter. When you aim, your aim is faster. Handling of the weapon is quicker. Your your turn radius is tighter. I mean, it's pretty much has a lot of different stuff to it, and then it has that effect. Remember when they showed the trailer and one of those splicers got hit in the head with the with that pulse rifle, and then all those little red cluster bombs came out and went to the next one?
Like little mini Wolfpack rounds.
Right. That's exactly what that heavy weapon does. And
oh, is it SIVA'd out?
I have no idea, but that was one of the perks on there. So I mean, cool. It's probably that, and then of course there's a thumbnail we've seen of a new sword, which the sword nobody said anything about, or nobody's seen any stats or anything on it, so we're not too familiar with what it is. But
do you think it's going to be a legendary or an exotic?
No, it's an exotic sword.
Oh really? So it's not like the Dread Fang?
No. It's an exotic sword. Yeah, they've shown that already.
Okay.
It is an exotic sword, but
Alright.
There's like no stats on it or know what it does, or if it's. I hope it's. Oh, whoa! I'm getting destroyed over here. I hope it's not just like. I hope it does something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm thinking if it's an exotic, they already have all of like the elements in the game covered. So I don't even know what it could do.
Like what would be really cool is if they made it to where it was like murmur and you can like switch in between. That would be pretty sick.
That'd be pretty cool, yeah.
I mean, since it's an exotic, like, I mean, it has to have something special about it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. See, I saw gameplay, I don't know if you guys have seen it, of the actual hammer artifact.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's, so basically, the melee attack, the regular melee, like hitting R1, will charge your ammo, and then hitting R2 will release, like, a giant, oh my god, like a giant bomb basically that will just rock everybody in front of you in like a cone. And then as you go, like every second some ammo decreases from it. So, and I saw it once it hit 0, it went away from him, like he lost it. So that was really interesting to see. Like they added in that new relic.
Right.
Which I was sad that it wasn't gonna be the new exotic melee weapon.
Yeah, but yeah, that sucks. But at the same time, I mean, I guess I get it. It's kind of like the Scorch Cannon. You know what I mean? You get the Scorch Cannon, and it only lasts so long. It only has so much fucking ammo, and then it's done.
Yeah, no, I know. It looked really good. Like he was using an Archon's Forge. And granted, they were all 335, and Archon's Forge, it's like, I think it says 320, and then the middle tier is like 330, and then the top tier is like 360.
Right.
Which, speaking of Archon's Forge, it looks like it's almost a carbon copy of Court of Oryx, because it looked like he had like cluster offerings.
Yeah, I see that.
And you get different offerings from like either killing enemies or killing bosses and stuff.
Right.
And that kind of sucks, and I'm really hoping that Archon's Forge doesn't pretty much just end up like Court of Oryx does, where it's like you play with it for the first 2 weeks that it's out, and then you never see anybody thereafter.
Well, the thing is that I'm not sure if I can't remember exactly what they said, but I know that you get certain things. Oh, they killed me. I'm dead. Oh, run away. Oh, I'm not dead. Oh, I'm dead.
Well,
now.
I know that it's treated as a public event. So the first time you do it, you get a legendary Ingram.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that.
Update. Yeah, well, like, you know how the new update added in legendary Ingram will drop on the first time you do a public event that day? So Archon's Forge is treated as a public event.
Oh, that's good. Like they're making things that people don't necessarily do all the time, trying to make it more useful.
Yeah, so either what I'm thinking is it's either gonna end up in 2 weeks and nobody's gonna touch it, or people are gonna show up there once a day, get their legendary, and get out. But I mean, it'll still get used, and I'm just hoping they don't make it like a Oh look, now it drops fucking what's it called? It drops artifacts that you could use, you know.
Well, I
Just like
think they were
portable.
saying that like that you can only get certain things from there. Like were they saying you can get ornaments? I think they said from there, from the raid,
I know
and
you can buy ornaments from tests, which is
right,
fine. Some people were complaining about that, but I think that's fine because it's purely cosmetic.
right. Yeah, it
And
has
then
no purpose other than that. So
Xur will sell like 2 or 3 of them, I think, over the like that weekend when he shows up.
yeah.
Which I mean, that's cool, I guess. That's I don't mind that. I'll definitely be picking up a bunch of different ornaments just because they
Oh well,
like
yeah,
hunting
no
for them.
doubt.
Well, one thing that I'm pretty happy about that I heard is that they're like 3 coins are still going to be useful because I feel like 3 coins help people that aren't so lucky because I mean I'm sure you guys know or have noticed that some people get way better and way more stuff.
I was sure.
Speaking
Yeah.
of devil, pop yours now.
Yeah, I know that's why I
Oh
brought it
hey,
up. I was gonna.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I
gotta transfer mine. So.
only got 8 on this guy, so I need to.
So yeah, I mean, my thoughts on the Archon Forge is that it's gonna be cool for a while, but I'm just hoping that it lasts. So, we'll see about that. We'll figure that out when Rise of Iron comes out in like fucking 4 days now or something like
Yeah.
that.
We just gotta get through the weekend, and then it's right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing, like, I'm staying up till 2 in the morning that night, and I'm just gonna play the whole night through. And like, hopefully I can get through the campaign. Also, I saw a thing there is, in Fellwinter's Peak, I saw actual gameplay inside of there. You can actually climb and
Yeah,
get to
I've
the
seen that as well,
very
yeah.
top. I know, and there's a
cluster
secret
up
cluster
there, yeah.
And then he said I think he said there's something else. There's like some other, like secret or something at Fellwinter's Peak. And then also, it just looks amazing for pictures.
Yes, it does.
So I can't wait. But he did say it's a jumping puzzle. And he said that he had some difficulty getting up there.
I seen a thing on it actually, and like the dude did the first mission, and I didn't want to watch it though because like I watched one strike that they did, and I was like, oh man, that doesn't look too bad. But like more and more YouTubers and Twitch stream dudes, and they went over there to Activision, and they got first dibs on being able to play it and record video, and then letting them release it at a certain time. But I kind of want to be surprised. You know what I mean? I don't want to see.
I haven't watched the first mission.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I don't want to see. Like I think there's a few of them, you know what I mean, or a couple of them at least, and where they're showing different missions and strikes, and I don't want to know how to do it. I want to figure it out. You know what I mean? I want to be a little surprised when they do come out.
Yeah, I was pretty like hesitant for even watching because it was like, oh, Fellwinter's Peak, what all the vendors are selling, and I was like, ooh, like fuck, I don't know if I want to get the spoiled for me. And then there was like a character there that I didn't know was gonna be there, and he kind of got spoiled for me, so I'm just not even gonna mention what it was, so you guys can keep the surprise.
Yeah.
That did suck though. Next
high
thing,
game
oh yeah. The
Origin
touch and
currently
malice
somewhere
change.
along the
Now that we've all done the raid, without it,
Right,
at least
right.
attempted it. What do you guys think about that?
I think that was kind of stupid of them to do that, because I don't know about you, but I hardly see touch and malice used in the Crucible. I can see why they did it, but at the same time, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, was that necessary, or?
Well, I mean, Touch and Malice's only use was the raid, so the fact that they, kind of made it it's not necessarily obsolete, but it's like now that's like it's perfectly fine doing without it. It's kind of just a waste of an exotic slot, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, if you think about it, they kind of set our standards high with the raid guns because Vex Mythoclast was a fucking amazing gun. You know what I mean?
I
Like
love
when I
my
got
Vex.
Vex, yeah, when I got Vex, like I just sat there and used it in Crucible 24/7. Like I never took it off. It was amazing. And then we were all like super hyped up. Remember being like super hyped to get Crota's gun and see footage of it?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
Necrochasm was like one of the worst exotics in the game, and it's still pretty much unusable. You know what I mean? And then House of Wolves, they gave us 3, which is going to be exciting, and then Queenbreaker's Bow was cool, but ultimately not like competitive enough. And then Lord of Wolves is good. I like Lord of Wolves, and Drake's Promise was unusable also. So like, you know what I mean? Like raid weapons haven't been good for a long time.
Right. Yeah,
Well,
I
mean,
hope these raid weapons are good.
Yeah, well, I mean, that raid pulse rifle that they're showing with the cluster, the headshot cluster, that
Yeah.
actually does look pretty cool.
What were you gonna say, Josh?
oh no, I was gonna say, well, I mean, I didn't play House of Wolves, but the Crota gear was the shit for me. I loved it. The guns.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much all the guns were good. The hand cannon was great. The scout rifle was my favorite scout rifle.
Abyss
then-
Defiant was like the best. I loved Abyss Defiant.
Oh, Abyss Defiant was great.
Do you think they should bring back elemental primaries for this raid?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, I hope so. Because I mean, all it ever did was make our lives easier.
It sure
No,
would
like,
make
honestly,
these
that's-
strikes and stuff easier. And
Yeah,
all
it's
that.
like
I mean, I remember, crap. What was the one strike? Oh, the Omegle strike. Whenever it was the Nightfall, and like when it would have arc burn, like it just made it so much easier because like Oversoul Edict, you know, like I mean, Oversoul Edict was probably one of my favorite guns because
Oversoul was
Fang
great.
was Arc. Fang
Yeah.
was Arc, the scout.
yeah, no, I know, but Oversoul Edict allowed you to shoot through the shields.
Yeah,
though.
through the shield.
The
They
night
did.
shield?
You're
Yeah.
right.
So I mean that right there alone was just like great. I thought like it was just a great touch. Like it made it so much useful to like you know like they don't really have one like that. Like I mean I guess like the raid weapons have like oh you know it's easier to kill Taken this and that, but
Yeah, I feel like the
honestly,
raid weapons
Cocoon
suck.
is pretty underwhelming.
yeah I mean
Uh,
it's
The Cocoon thing.
I found it like in certain times. I mean it's very useful, but I mean.
Yeah,
I could live without it.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say sometimes, yeah, it's useful when you can just switch your weapon and kill an enemy and then turn around and your weapon's reloaded again. But at the same time, like you said, I would rather have a much better perk on there than just fucking Cocoon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like the raid primaries in Crota were like basically exotics. Like they all did something different. Although I can't remember, did Fenrir do anything unique?
I don't think so.
I just liked it because it was fast firing.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was amazing.
Again,
but
though,
I'm just saying, like,
my year 1 weapon is always gonna be Vision of Confluence.
Yeah,
I mean that
I get it.
that was my baby, dude. That stayed with me all the time.
My year 1 setup, no matter what I was doing, unless it was PvP, was Fatebringer, Fatebringer, Blackhammer, Galhorn. Easy.
Pretty
Easily
much,
easily the best setup that you could ever have in year 1, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah, I loved Fatebringer, dude. That thing was amazing.
They're all tethered.
yeah, I
over
was-
there back there.
I was definitely a hand cannon guy before, but
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I haven't
Hawkmoon
really,
was fucking great, dude.
I haven't found a hand cannon that has done me as good as Fatebringer did.
I mean, you never
I can
will.
try to override Rasputin's system locks, but no telling how he might react. It must be some of the
I don't know. For me,
got
Hawkmoon
it.
was my favorite hand
Hawkmoon was
cannon.
my favorite PvP
For-
exotic year.
Yeah, for PvP definitely. Well, actually no, I was last word. That was my my baby.
Uh,
Still is. Still is.
I'm not excited for Thorn to come back. I was happy
Oh
we
no,
left it
Thorn
behind.
was horrible. Fuck Thorn.
Energy is coming from the depths of Rasputin's
But
Yeah.
they did. Oh yeah.
It's similar to
Did you guys notice that there's Siva
but
on
its
these
drift
things now?
velocity is
You can
totally
see it.
different than ours. Fascinating.
no, I didn't.
Look right
Okay,
here.
wait, what's Siva? I don't know what that is. You
Oh,
guys keep
wow.
talking
Look at that. I
Oh.
did not notice that.
Siva
Oh,
is basically
okay.
like.
Oh yeah,
it's
I
the,
know
like,
what it is.
It's like a living like electronic
It's like a
plague
virus
that.
type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Iron Lords fought
Huh.
like hundreds of years ago or some years ago, and they're pretty much gonna fight it. Like now you're gonna fight it now that all the Iron Lords are dead. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping that they bring back, even if they don't do elemental primaries, they should at least do unique primaries. You know.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like primaries that will help us, like against the new enemy. You know what I mean? Like I know it's Fallen, but I mean I'm sure things will be different about these Fallen than the
Well,
like
I mean,
the wolves
yeah, I
and
was gonna
stuff.
say it's gonna be like a whole new class, like a race of Fallen, basically. They're all gonna
Yeah.
have different abilities and stuff that they can change up and do, and that's gonna be pretty. That's gonna be cool to tackle. Like I know, like dregs now. Once you if you shoot dregs, like headshot them, then they will let out like a little cloud, basically kind of like an Axion dart that follows you around.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking excited for that.
Yeah, that'll always be good to deal with. And then, I saw. What do you guys think about the Siva clusters? Like having to collect those again.
Guardian down.
Ah, you bitch. Put up that bubble as soon as I go to shoot. I think they're pretty cool, but at the same time, I mean, it's just another. What are we getting for them? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we don't have to find maybe like 40 of them to get the fucking pulse rifle exotic. That would just
Right.
suck. Now, I don't. JP, you went into that glitch room, right?
Yes, I did.
Now, how did you get in there, and what was in there?
You have to load up a mission that's on Mars. I can't remember what the name of it is. It starts with a T, something tunnel.
I think they're trying to
And you have to go all the way like you're going
That would be
to the Scion flares and then activate the Cortex. Then once you load in there and then on your screen, you know, on the left hand side it'll say the Cortex, whatever. Then from there you'll have to turn around and go all the way back to the middle, where the middle place, and where there's you know, where there's those
Shank's been modified to crack his
those
system.
fucking
elevators?
the elevators, yeah.
I just got one shot.
Yeah, yeah, so did I. Jesus Christ, that dude destroyed me.
He does solar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I popped my super and just died instantly. So I wasted my super.
And all that was in there was a ghost and a Siva cluster?
Yeah, all that's in there, yeah, it's just a ghost and a Siva cluster. You can pick up the ghost, but the Siva cluster is there all the time. So you can pick it up, but it'll still be there. Like, it'll remain to be there. You know what I mean? Like, you can go in there today, pick it up, and then go back in there, and then again. Oh, I didn't even pop a 3 coin, son of a bitch.
Oh,
That's alright, I got a Baron's ambition. It'll be alright, I got something.
Yeah.
And you could pick up the ghost, and it'll go towards your glimmer card, but it won't. But the cluster, it'll be there every time. Like, every time you go, it'll be there. So, I mean, I think they fixed it, because I know last time when people were glitching into the Taken King stuff and finding ghosts and all that, they were like getting in trouble for it, or like it was fucking up their progress to do certain missions. And with this one, I guess they fixed it to where it's not doing that. You know what I mean? To where it's not affecting the gameplay. It's not. Excuse me. It's not affecting the gameplay like it did before. But I mean, it's pretty empty. All there is there's a war sat or a war mind in the middle of the room. I mean, you're just kind of there. You know what I mean? And then it's really it's nothing. It's just kind of empty. There's two doors that look like where enemies are coming in. I did see a video. I want to say it was Willis Gaiman. Shout out to Willis. When he said that he thinks that it's for the Thorn Quest, that's where we'll end the Thorn Quest at. But but it's on Mars, so it's like, why are we on Mars for a Thorn Quest? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I mean, who knows? You know what I mean?
Fomented rebellion against
Mars is a
and
bitch planet.
attempted to take his men.
Do you think that because it's fallen and because it's Earth, that we're gonna get a visit from our friend Rasputin in this DLC?
That would be cool.
Yeah,
I don't see why
maybe
not.
learn a little bit more about him.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be cool.
Well, in the mission, or in the strike that we just did, Zavala says that he's gonna get it, like, have it sealed up. So I mean, I don't know if that was, if he was saying that because, or like, I don't know if they put that in there so it would make us think that he's not gonna be in there, or maybe like they actually are cutting him out.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true. Maybe they like breach open his bunker again, and then we have to like try like maybe infect him with Siva or something.
Oh, maybe.
Alright, I'll be right back. You guys just go ahead and keep going.
All right. But yeah,
I mean, well, Rasputin is definitely someone that I would want. Like, I definitely want to learn more about
little
him.
more background to Rasputin.
And also, like, the thing that I want the most answered is the stranger. I want,
right.
They need to talk about her more, and like, I don't know, I watched a video, I think it was last night actually, talking about how they're thinking that she's a time traveler, because she always talks about how, like, you know, she's there at the wrong time, or too early or too late, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I mean, but I'm definitely hoping that like they talk more about her, or they give us more of a story, or we get to see her more, you know what I mean? Because I mean, the last time we saw her was in the very beginning of the game. That's like the last thing you see is she gives you the stranger's rifle, right?
Right. Yes, that's right. She does.
Which the stranger's rifle was amazing.
Whoa! Why were those consumed acolytes friends?
I have no idea.
Did you see them? They were right in front of us, and they were blue.
They were just standing there.
Yeah,
I didn't see that they were blue.
Yeah,
I
they
just
were
saw them standing
blue.
There, and
No,
then
they were
disappeared.
blue. Whoa, look at that. This thing is glitching like crazy. Look, I'm following that. I got that on tape. Alright, but yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Learn more about the stranger and all that. And I did hear, as a matter of fact, Berger was telling me, I don't know how much weight it holds or what, but Berger was telling me that the No Time to Explain is a great pulse rifle now that it got a buff.
But yeah, James was using it.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, I had watched the video on it, and I mean, I don't have it, and I mean, I don't know, like, the quest line for it seems like it's pretty long. Do you have it?
Yes, I do. I do have it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to get it, but yeah, I saw it, and I mean, it's pretty damn accurate, and I mean, it has full auto on it, so.
Right, yeah. Oh, dude, the rewind on that thing is great, dude.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, but I mean, it looks like James was doing really good in the Crucible with it. So,
yeah,
it seems like it's
I'll have to give it a try. What else? That was a weird little thing there with those
Yeah, the acolyte.
Yeah.
I'm happy you got that on.
Yeah,
on
no, yeah. They were blue. Their little tags on top of them were blue.
If you get me over there, I can hack them and open the door.
But no, yeah, I'm ready, dude. I'm ready for this fucking DLC
Oh, I'm
already.
hyped. I'm gonna play. I mean, I have a lot of time to make up for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of excited too. I know this is a Destiny topic, so I'll wait for Little to get back on to keep talking about this. But the Division is getting a patch next week as well, and I'm pretty excited about that. Oh no, we play too on Division. That's right, dude. Yeah, they're fixing the game, dude. They're gonna fix.
Really?
They're gonna fix the Division.
Because I really enjoyed playing the Division.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, they're what they were talking about, because I watched the state of the game, and they're gonna change it. The level cap for enemies is 33 now. It's no longer 35, and they did like a study and like shown that before you hit level 30, like how hard the enemies get compared to when before you're 30 as to when after you hit 30 is like it's right where it should be. You know what I mean? It's right there, like everything seems balanced. But once you hit 30, the enemies are like almost impossible to kill on challenge mode. Like the only way you can do it is if you have like the best gear, and you have to play 24/7 to be able to have that gear. And the majority of people
go in the dark zone and get destroyed.
Yeah, and the majority of people don't have that time. You know what I mean? So, and then the dark zone as well, like you just said, is one of those places where you can go get it. But I mean, how can you get into the dark zone if you got a bunch of assholes that won't let you do anything? So what they did was they brought back NPCs like Bullet King. So Bullet King is coming back, and you'll be able to farm him once you see him. Not the way you used to, running into the safe house and coming back, and then, you know, but he'll respawn after a certain time. And then they're changing the levels of the world map. So the world map is going to have 4 different tiers of difficulty settings. So tier 1 is going to unlock normal and hard. Tier 2 will unlock challenge mode, and then they didn't say anything past that. But the higher you go up on the difficulty tier, the more loot you get. So if you do it on tier 1, yeah, you'll get 1 item. If you do it on tier 2, you'll get 2 items. And the higher you go up, the better gear you'll be able to acquire from bosses.
I really like hearing that, because I did like the Division a lot, but it was just like, if you fell out of the fucking grind for a week, you're done.
Oh, no,
you were behind. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Not even
most
behind.
definitely.
It was like, good luck.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, Destiny influenced me a lot on getting back into Destiny, because I was playing with you and Red.
Yeah.
And James, and I was like, these guys are, well, I mean, I've known James forever, obviously, but I was like, JP and Red, these guys are really cool and stuff, I'm sure, like, the rest of the clan would be cool, and I mean, you guys helped me with so much in the Division,
right.
So I was like, I'll give Destiny, another go, and I'm super happy with it.
Is this the part where I say this was all part of my diabolical plan to get Josh back into Destiny? Is this where
you're playing the long game?
Truth comes up? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played that game in so long. Last time I played was, I guess not so long, when Destiny was updating. I was like, oh, I just need to collect all the collectibles and I'll 100% that game, platinum it. So I jumped on, and literally just running around in, like, getting collectibles in the open world was like, dude, like, what the fuck? Like, this sucks. So
no,
I'm happy to hear that
it wasn't very fun after a while. And like I told Red, I said I bought that Underground DLC because how fun Red was, like, oh, we'll have fun and we'll whatever and this and that. I was like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt or whatever. I'll try it out. But I mean, It wasn't anything but a farming DLC. You know what I mean? That's all it was. And I mean, which I get it, but after a while, that kind of gets stale. You know what I mean? Just like
pretty much
Prison of
all the
Elders.
underground was. Yeah, pretty much all the underground was it was like, oh cool, I get an underground cache, and then once it got harder to get underground caches, it got less fun.
Right.
Especially if you're not playing on challenging, because challenging was pretty much the only way to get any like sort of gear.
Right.
You know, but if you're not, you know, you can't play on challenging until you've got the gear. But to get the gear, you gotta play on challenging.
See, that's what they were saying, is that it's not fair right now. That it's pretty broken, because if you don't have that like max gear, then you're not gonna get in. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get anything. So they tuned everything. Everything got turned down, so that it's possible to do it, to actually play the game, instead of, you know, being like, well, fuck, I need to be carried, or if I don't have the right light, or I'm not the right light, the right level, you know what I mean?
Or whatever.
Yeah, if I'm not the right gear score, these guys are gonna kick me out or whatever. So,
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that was always tough, and like doing the incursions, like the incursions were like actually really fun. They weren't like, some people were saying, oh, the incursions are better than raids, they're technical, there's that. Like, no, you cannot tell me that Falcon Lost is better than King's Fall or Volta Glass or even
I
Crota.
think it's. I
Like,
think if
not
you
even
do it,
close.
if you do it on heroic, it's harder. But I wouldn't necessarily say it was better.
You know, like someone was trying to tell me, oh, it's more, it's technical, it's this, it's like, no, Falcon Lost,
it's not. It's
Falcon
just,
Lost, all it is go put the bomb and then survive. I mean,
yeah, and that's
you know
the
what I mean?
thing, and that's the thing they were showing too, was like, they had like a test build, and they were showing the time to kill for the NPCs and you is like totally unbalanced, because
Nothing left now.
you would kill one of them, it would take you a while to kill one of them. And then but them, they would kill you immediately. So it was like unfair, you
Copy through
know.
your coins.
Yeah, it was unfair from the beginning, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of glad that they're fixing it, but at the same time it's like, well, they're fixing it right when Rise of Iron is coming out, so it's like, well, fuck, you know.
I mean, I was like, are they fixing it just to, you know, kill Destiny or what? Like,
They can try.
people?
They're not. And that's the thing. I really like the Division, but as far as the Division goes, I'll choose Destiny all the time.
Yeah, I think so too.
Destiny is just, it's Destiny.
I think also like Division
Oh.
just straight up feels slower to me because
does.
it's, you know, it's a cover shooter, and I mean, you know, you have to take it what it is. It's a cover shooter. You
Right.
have to stay in cover for it, but it's like at the same time, like just like you were saying, like it took so long to burst down ads, and it took like your whole fucking, you know, fire team or whatever, your whole squad of people to, alright, hey, everybody, aim at this one dude and we'll all burst him down together. And it's like a medic. And it's like, dude, we're sitting here.
Oh, I got an exotic, hell yeah.
It's like, you know, like we're all sitting here together bursting down this medic, and then there's 15 other enemies coming about, you know?
but it was a green?
Oh, that's
Oh my. I got all
got
greens
it.
and blues. Oh, that is
The crown
so
is dead.
fucking annoying.
No, their
I got a
Scarlet
legendary
Wait, you know what?
primary and an exotic.
I might have gotten it because a lot of my things are full. I might have it in my postmaster.
What you have done. You have done in
yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know what I mean? That way we'll have something different to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
When
afterwards.
does this patch
But
go live?
for the Division, I'm not sure. All they said was next week. They just said next week.
Oh wow, that's it.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It's coming next week. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna come out as when the Rise of Iron comes out. So
That's
I mean,
good.
it's. But back to Destiny.
Back to Destiny. It's what we all come back to eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, speaking of, you know, JP, me and you have been playing since pretty much launch day, right?
Right. Correct.
I quit, you know, from Destiny. I stopped playing for what, like 2-3 months ago, right at the beginning of I'd say
Yeah,
February of 2016.
something like that. Yeah.
And then Josh stopped playing the night, I remember exactly, the night before House of Wolves dropped. We were like, hey Josh, get on. He's like, I'm done with Destiny, I'm not playing anymore. And that's when Josh quit. And he recently got back in a month ago?
Maybe, yeah, like a month ago.
So, what's it like, you know? I mean, how different is it compared to, you know, year 1 to year 2? Now we have a, you know, dedicated clan of guys to play with and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, the game itself, like not counting about who I play with and stuff, you know, the game itself, you know, I mean, I'm always gonna like year 1 better just because, like the things that I liked were like the stronger things, you know what I mean? And I mean, Volta Glass will always be my favorite. Well, it's my favorite raid. I like it more than Crota. I like it more than King's Fall. You know, year 2, the reason, or well, year 2 is a lot more, I would, maybe not difficult, but it's like, it's harder to like level up things, you know, you need more things. And, but I like how year 2, you know, it's, for exotics, it's not like you have to be the luckiest man in the world, like, they added in quests, so it's like, you know, everyone has the opportunity to get what, you know, and like that exotic. Because I remember in year 1, all I wanted was a found verdict. Could never get it. James had gotten like 4 of them, you know, and it was annoying. I mean, that wasn't an exotic, but you know, like I was always super mad about it. But
yeah, you got like 12 favorites before I even got 1. Well, I mean, that's another example.
Yeah, no, I know it's true. I mean, I'm not denying it, but I mean, I like the fact that they have quests now to get things, so it's not all like luck. And I mean, when I played year 1, like I had a group of friends that, you know, were into Destiny and stuff, but it was nothing like the clan though. I mean, you know, there's pretty much always somebody online, you know, everyone's, you know, there to help, you know, like I honestly, like, the clan is one of, like, pretty much the reason why I'm still playing, just cause, like, you know, I came in, you know, and I had missed an entire year of it, and I'm already almost caught up because, you know, everyone helped me. So, but I mean, I love Destiny, you know, year 2's great, you know, I'm excited for, you know, Destiny 2 to come out. I mean, whenever that comes out, I'm excited for Rise of Iron. You know, I mean, Destiny is, in my opinion, the best game that's out right now.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. Well, I don't know. I think a lot of people would disagree with that, but I'm not really. It all boils down. We come right back to Destiny. So, you know, whether we like it or not, we're always on. You know what I mean? We come right back to this goddamn game.
Yeah, and I feel like, well, a lot of the reason why people don't like this game is because, you know, like their playing style. A lot of people just like to play alone, you know, but like Destiny, it's kind of like, you know, it's a team-based thing, you know? Like you need a team. You either need to find people or you need to have friends, you know, or join a clan. But if you're just someone, you know, that likes to play solo, like obviously, you know, they'll play Call of Duty or, you know, a game like that where it's like you can go in by yourself and just dominate. But in this, like, if you know, want to get the gear and get the highest, you know, level, like, you legitimately need a team.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's why. Another reason I like Destiny personally is the grind. I don't know, like, I love the grind. As soon as, like, my first, you know, legendary drop year 1, like, I was, like, doing a strike or something, and I got, like, some shitty, you know, Crucible legendary, I was, like, oh, like, I was hooked. From then on, it was like, I need to get more. I need to get them all. I need to get God. I need to get everything. I need to have it all with God rules. Like, that's just how it was, you know?
Oh.
So, I think that's probably the reason why I like Destiny and why other people don't, because, you know, it's not like you said, it's not like Call of Duty where every gun is the same. You know, everybody can have the same stuff. It's like, you know, we can both have, for example, my Hawk Saw that I'm using right now, like, I'm pretty sure everybody has Hawk Saws, but mine's better because it's got full auto, or somebody else's shotgun is better because it's got rangefinder. It's like you just kind of have to get lucky to get those perks. And
yeah. See, I had
at the same time.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. I was just gonna add on to what you were saying and how I agree with that.
Yeah, like I think it sucks that it's like, yeah, like you have to get lucky with this, that god roll, or even a good roll. Like I've gotten 5 ES Lunas, none of them have good rolls, so I trashed them all.
Oh,
but at the same time, it's what keeps people coming back to the game.
Right.
It's like they want that one thing, they want that Galahorn, they want that ES Luna, they want, Invective, something, anything. They want to get it, and they just either have to grind for it or be the luckiest Irishman alive to, get it first try.
Right.
Yeah, see, me, like, the grind is not my favorite thing, but like, I obviously live with it, I deal with it. I don't hate it, but I definitely, it's a love-hate relationship, I guess you could say. But the reason I love Destiny so much is, like, I dislike, I hate's a strong word, but I hate playing, video games alone, you know what I mean? Like, I just lose interest too fast. So, Destiny is kind of a thing where, like, you need 99% of the time, you need a team. So, I don't get as bored. Like, if we're gonna run a raid, like, I'm one of those guys that never wants to quit the raid. I'll be the last person to say, all right, well, we'll pick this up tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because I know as soon as, like, everyone gets off, like, I'm gonna get off because, I don't want to play alone.
Ow. Fucking cat.
Don't shoot anybody in here.
Yeah, just go around.
Yeah.
I mean, like you were saying earlier, Little, we've been playing together for a while now, and it's great, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I've made friends, and you know what I mean, a lot of you guys I really like, you know what I mean? You guys are really cool. And I mean,
we've been playing for over a year now,
Yeah, oh no, yeah. It's been over a year, yeah. And, even though we've never met each other in person, you know what I mean, I feel like I can call you my friend, you know what I mean? And I don't think, like, with Division or, you know what I mean, other games like that, it has, I guess, the longevity that I feel like Destiny is gonna have. Like, yeah, we get pissed with it at times, but I mean, let's be real, we're all looking forward to Destiny 2. You know what I mean? We're all.
I'll have it pre-ordered the day the pre-order drops. I guarantee I'll be pre-ordering
definitely
the fucking Legendary Edition, like, no doubt about it.
I mean, I will literally say this almost every single time I play this game. I fucking hate this game. 2 seconds later, I love this game so much. Like, why did I ever stop playing? This and that. Like, just this game, no matter what happens, I'm gonna fall back into it, whether I take a break for a year or take a break for a month, a week, like I'm gonna find myself back in this game one way or another.
Right.
I think also part of it is that's all I play. Like, so like before, like me and Josh would be like, oh, let's play Rainbow Six Siege, which I like Rainbow Six Siege, it's a cool game. But I don't know why, I got kind of, like, I do want to get back into it, but I got kind of bored of it, and it's like, I would just always go to Destiny. Like, it's like, oh, we're raiding, or we're doing this, or doing that, and it's like you said, JP, like, I've never seen anybody but Josh in real life, but, like, you guys are my friends, and it's like, oh, like, I told my friends that I was gonna play.
Yeah.
And Josh was giving me shit. He's like, oh, people you never met, but now I know he's the same way. Like, you guys are our friends, and we're gonna play with you.
Well,
every
yeah.
chance we get.
No, I never said, oh, you're gonna play with people you never met. I'll be like, wow, you're gonna play with those guys, and you're not gonna play with your, your best friend that you've known your whole life. That was the thing I would say, just because, I don't like playing video games alone. So I would like do whatever I could to, like, get them to play with me.
Give them the old guilt trip, huh?
Oh, wait, did I pop one? Did I have one pop? Shit, I didn't, and I just killed him too.
Fuck.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to do a fucking little ad for the clan. What do you think, JT?
Yeah?
You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. No, be my guest, buddy.
Alright, everybody listening, all three of us were in Oryx's Blood Army. We have our leader who couldn't make it on today, even though we invited him, Sephiroth. He'll probably be on maybe next week or the week after. We'll get him on sometime. And then we have, admins, Juggalo John, JP, and then myself are, the admins. Then we also have, Hudson Hawk, even though has been on a while. He's been playing a while, but, he'll come back. It's okay. Everybody does.
I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. You guys go ahead.
Alright. So if anybody's, looking for like a good clan to play with, a good group of guys, there's about like 24, 25 of us. Most of those are active, or about half of those are active pretty much every day or every chance they get. You don't have to be over 18. We just ask that you be a little bit more on the mature side. And trust me, if you watch the live streams, we're not the most mature people, but it just depends on the mood that everybody's in. But yeah, if anybody wants to join, just message Sephiroth, JP, or myself, and we'll definitely get you in.
I mean, your light level doesn't, matter. Your skill level, I mean, everyone here will help you get better gear, teach you how to play the game better, so.
Yeah, I mean, some of us run trials. Most of us not that good at it. We still do it though. Stuff like that. I mean, we're just kind of here to have fun and just play the game. So, do you think, Josh, what games do you think are gonna take away some of Destiny's fan base that are coming out this holiday season?
I mean, everybody has their own opinions, but I feel like, I think Battlefield 1 might, draw some of the crowd away because, so many, Battlefield has a huge fan base, and, I feel like that might take a little bit of it away, but, I mean, Titanfall is going to be coming out, and the first Titanfall was an Xbox exclusive, right?
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of people might, try to get into that game or try it out and stuff. I mean, depending on how good it is, people might stay on it.
I'll probably just be on it, play a little bit and then get off, because it's one of those games, honestly, where the multiplayer is kind of all that matters. Like, yes, they are having a single player now, and that's been a big thing, and I'm pretty excited for that. But honestly, it's just good multiplayer. That's the thing with that game. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely gonna get it and fuck around on it, and I'll probably play for a while, and then, but it's not gonna get in the way of Destiny, I promise.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's some games I want to get, but I'm not really too worried about them because I'm gonna be on here a large majority of the time.
Yeah, I definitely know that Rise of Iron is gonna take up a whole lot of my fucking video game time for a while. But I mean, speaking of never meeting us, that's gonna change pretty soon.
Alright guys, I'll be back in a second.
And JP?
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty excited, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm really excited. Yeah, we're gonna go out to Sephiroth's house. Don't want to say where. I don't know if he's comfortable with us telling that, but
right.
We'll just say we're going somewhere in the great land of Texas.
Yep.
And we're gonna fucking party our hearts out and have an OVA meetup. I want it to become a yearly thing. I'm pretty sure everybody else would be cool with that.
Oh no,
so we'll see how it goes.
So, you did tell everybody how, if they're interested in the clan, how to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Just come on in. Josh mentioned, light level doesn't matter, skill level doesn't matter, that we're just looking for cool, mature guys, but we don't have to be uptight 24/7, just, know when to chill out, know when to have fun, stuff like that. Yeah, we're saying, what games this holiday season do you think are gonna take away Destiny's fan base?
Well,
maybe pull some people away.
I know that going back to the Division, the Division's DLC Survivor was supposed to be released this September as well, but it got pushed back. So I'm not too sure if it got pushed back further, or if it's You know what I mean?
Like in the September kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna stay like just delayed until further notice, or if they've given a date or what. But I mean,
Well, I
I
mean,
know.
it does come a month late for PlayStation, anyways.
Right.
Yeah, I
Which,
mean, I think that'll steal some people away, but honestly, like, they were branding Division as the Destiny killer, but I don't think it really did anything.
oh no, God no, yeah. I like you were saying earlier, the Division is fun. I really enjoyed the Division, but as far as it taking me away from Destiny, that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
just
It's locked down tight.
I think a big problem with
Just
it
give
is
me
it
some
doesn't
time.
have dedicated multiplayer like your team versus their team. It's got the Dark Zone, which is
crap.
interesting to say the least. Yeah, I was trying to say it nicely, but yeah, it
No,
sucks. Like the Dark Zone sucks. You know, it's pretty much
yeah,
you're gonna run in there, you're gonna get some cool shit, and then you're gonna realize I have to extract this now. Which, if you guys haven't
yeah,
played the Division, it's pretty much this big PvP area in the center of the map that you have to go into, and you know you're going into it. It's not like you cross a street and all of a sudden there's 9 dudes shooting at you. Like, you know you're
yeah.
getting in there. It tells you like, oh, this is a PvP zone, this and that, and then you pretty much just get fucked by 4 dudes, rolling with perfect rolls, and they just destroy you. Like, that's all, and there's really nothing you can do about it because you're fighting those guys. You're fighting because every AI in there is hostile. So it's pretty much just go and die and
Oh,
give everybody
shit.
else your gear.
No, that sucked. I thought
Yeah, I
those
think
guys
if
would have been.
they have like a dedicated PvP, that might actually make it, be a little improvement on it.
Yeah, I think it would be better if they. I mean, they tell you what it is before you go in the dark zone, so I get it. You know what I mean? The thing is, again, though, what's like when they did the last update, they were like, well, we're gonna put you guys in brackets, and you guys are all gonna be where you need to be. But as soon as you hit over 200 or whatever, you get thrown in with the 230 gear score guys. And a lot of those dudes, all they did was run the dark zone and fuck everybody else off and take their gear. So it kind of sucks
Yeah.
when it's like, well, we want you to play dark zone, enjoy PvP, but you can't enjoy it because you got a bunch of dickheads running around. And half of the time they don't even take your shit, and if they do take your shit, they just dismantle it. So if you come back and kill them, you can't get your stuff back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, I get it.
Well,
It's a PvP, but I mean, come on. You know what I mean? How do you expect anybody to progress in the game when your PvE game sucks, and the only way to get better stuff is PvP? But
And your PvP sucks.
yeah, and your PvP's trash. It's all broken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping this update might actually like make me have more interest in the game. But until that update drops and I get some reviews on it, I'm not going back in.
I might pick it up, like I might pick it up and just try it out. But as far as like being super excited about it, or I'll wait. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna buy another DLC. Like if Survivor comes out next month or whatever, I'm not. There, by all means, I'm not gonna go buy it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't buy it. I'll see how the reviews go. I'll let Red tell me how it is, because Red has the gold pack or the gold edition or whatever. Didn't you buy that one too, Little?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Josh
mean,
has it also.
yeah, I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna.
I'll tell you how it is.
Yeah, just let me, because if it's worth it, I'll buy it. You know what I
Give me
mean?
the
But
rundown.
I'm just not gonna.
I mean, maybe with this underground thing, it'll make us so that we can finally do challenge mode. And me, you, Josh, and Red can go in and actually do challenge mode.
Oh,
and
I would
actually
love
get
that,
some
dude.
worthwhile gear. So we'll see about
make
that.
sure to pop it through your coins.
I already did. I think. Make sure.
Yeah.
A cell from the prison of elders.
Yeah.
Archon priest is still inside.
JP, like we never really talk about it, but because me and you met about a year ago on like the first night that the raid was open.
Right.
And I was looking for a group because all my me and Josh played with the same people year one, and then they all quit after House of Wolves. Like one or two of them. I think I just got a Sublime. one or two of them, no, it's just legendary. But one or two of them would get on and we would play trials, and that's all I would do is I would play trials. But then I would have to LFG for the raid every week. You know, every
Right.
week I'd be LFGing for the raid with randoms, and going through Crota every single week with a random group fucking sucks. Like it just sucks.
Oh, I can imagine.
I mean, there were a few times, yeah, where I would LFG Vault of Glass, all random people. And it's like, there were so many times where I taught a bunch of people how to play, or a bunch of people, like, taught me new methods, and that was cool. But for every nice guy, or cool guy, or girl that I met, there was about 10 people that were, like, horrible. And, you know, didn't know how to play, didn't want to play, wanted to just get it over with. And it's like, that's not, you know, that's not fun.
Right. Well, see, I was lucky enough to where when I first I ran into a group and they invited me to their clan, and they were a bunch of cool guys, but they we did Crota like fucking constantly, dude. Like it was like we did Crota so much, dude. It was like I never wanted to do Crota again.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it was. Every single week, 3 times a week, I would LFG for Crota, all random.
Yeah.
Alright, I killed him in the background. You know, so when did you meet Seth and Red, and then finally actually
Red had got the game. I played the alpha and the beta, and then Red had the game, and I think it had been out for a few months. Where did you kill him at? Okay. It had been out for a couple of months, and what do you call it? My brother, I had bought Shadow of Mordor, and I was loving that game. That game's
awesome.
Yeah, that game was great. And my brother-in-law bought Destiny, and he didn't like it. Like, he didn't like it at all. And he wanted to borrow Shadow of Mordor. I said, well, let me borrow Destiny, because I had bought that, so I didn't want to spend another $60 on a different game when I had just bought Shadow of Mordor. So he was like, well, let me borrow that game and I'll let you borrow this game. I said, okay. So he loaned me Destiny. I loaned him Shadow of Mordor, and then he really liked the game. And I was like, well, why don't we just trade? You know what I mean? I was like, we'll just swap it out. I was like, you go ahead and keep that game. I was like, and then I'll keep Destiny. And he was like, okay. So then from there I started playing, and these guys, they invited me to play with them from the tower. So I started playing with them. Then they were like, hey, you know, you want to jump in the clan, blah, blah, blah. And then Red would play every now and then, but they would always have a full team, and I was kind of like sitting on the bench. You know what I mean? So if it was like, hey, you want to raid, we only need one more guy, jump in. You know what I mean? And be like, all right, cool. I never had a Galahorn year one. What saved my ass was the Thunderlord. The Thunderlord was with me constantly, dude. And the Thunderlord saved me through everything. But one day, I think me and Red had LFG'd, and we ran into Seth. Well, we all kind of vibed. Then Seth introduced us to Shrek, and then the 4 of us would just play together. Then we ran into Dupe, which you know that story. We don't need to go into that. But
well, we don't. For the viewers, but it's up to you.
I mean, I don't know. I never heard of this.
Let's just long story short. The kid, you know, he was a kid. Nobody knew he was a kid because he sounded like a 30-year-old man, and it turned out the dude was like 13. And we always wondered why he never played. He started a clan, and he this and that, and oh, I'm getting fucking destroyed over here. He started a clan, and we were all like, all right, cool, you know, we were all with it and whatnot. And then he like wouldn't show up for like fucking a long time, you know what I mean? And we would always wonder, why isn't this dude ever playing? You know what I mean? What the fuck?
Well, why does this dude only play after 5 o'clock and only on the weekends?
Yeah, and it was like, well, sometimes he wouldn't even do that. And then what made matters worse was he's always like, well, we're gonna raid and we're gonna this and that. And then when we would look, he would be raiding with an LFG group. And it was like, so why would you have us wait for you to raid, and you're not even waiting for us? You know what I mean? You just found an LFG group and started raiding. It's like, what the fuck? You know, what kind of a clan leader is that? You know what I mean? That's kind of...
Yeah, and this is Crota.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah, and it was like, oh man, you know, it's like, what kind of shit is that? So everybody kind
That's
of
a
like,
bunch of bullshit.
yeah, so everybody was kind of upset about it, and so we decided to start our own clan, and that's exactly what we did. We started our own clan, and uh, you know, we all decided together, you know, what was going on, and
and then I came in,
yeah,
you know, the first night of King's Fall
yeah,
coming out.
King's Fall. That's right, King's Fall.
Because I sat there and I grinded. I'm not grinded. I played through all of Taken King. I grinded all the after quests. I did everything, and I was about 290 something, 294 by my hunter master race. And you know, I went in. I went in. Oh, really? What are you playing on right now? And so I went in, and no, you're not. I went in, and you know, I LFG for group, and I just posted on LFG, you know, hey, 294. Don't know how to raid, don't know how to do anything, but I'll learn. I'll figure it out. I think I put Ransword every week on Crota or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And then I started a party, and then JP said, "Oh, have 5 for raid." I was like, "Oh, fucking awesome!" And so we go in, and then JP like joins my party and goes, "Hey man," he gives me this whole spiel, this whole like stick, and it's like, "Hey man, you know, we're gonna raid, and you know, we got a clan, we're Orcs' Blood Army, and you know, we all play, we're all super cool if you want to join the clan and this and that." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." He's alright, cool. I'll invite all my friends, and then he leaves the party, and I was like, okay. And then he didn't invite me back for like 5 minutes. So I'm sitting there like, I guess I'll
He
just
straight up
LFG.
kept you waiting, like, "Hey, don't worry, I'll call you tonight, or I'll text you
Hey,
tonight."
I had to make sure that he was the one. Just...
Well, I mean, fuck, like, I was sitting there for like 5 minutes, like, you know, hey, what's going on? And so I started LG for another group, I posted myself again, I was looking around, and then he invited me, and I was like, oh, well, fucking finally, and then, you know, we got in, it was me, you, Seth, Red, and Hawkman, and Chefman.
Oh,
was that first
Hawkman.
raid. I know.
Was he in
so
the
much.
same? He was in the same group, right? That we LFG'd that night.
Yeah, he got there before me, I believe. And then, yeah, like we just tried to do it. We just kept going at it. But I think what was more important is I had a shitload of fun, you know, playing with you guys.
Oh no, yeah.
So then, you know, I of course accepted the invite. And you know, got in the clan, and then ever since I've just been playing with you guys, with Orcs' Blood Army. So you know, again, if anybody ever wants to join, just you know, message me, JP, Sephiroth, any clan members, really, and then we'll tell us about you, and then you know, we'll get you in. That's all there is to it. Anything else? I think we might be running out of time, and we'll have to ask JP when he gets back.
All right, what's going on, man? Sorry, I spilled my water on the floor. I wasn't even paying attention, and I looked over to get a drink, and my fucking water bottles cracked open and spilled all over the floor.
No, that's alright. I was just asking about time. How long before you know, want to wrap?
We can go ahead and start wrapping it up right now. We've talked. Did we go over everything that we wanted to kind of discuss about Rise of Iron?
Let me get my notes out and we'll see. Okay, so we got Touch of Malice, we got Archon's Forge, we got Siva clusters. Did we talk about the regular Galar Wing?
No, we have not
not
talked
think
about that yet.
so.
Okay, so do you want to go over it, or do you want me to do it?
Go ahead, because you were saying something about it earlier that I had no idea about.
Okay, so now if you pre-ordered Rise of Iron, I don't know exactly when, but you should be getting the Iron Galar Wing, which is the Black Galar Wing. You should be getting that, and then if you didn't, then you're able to get just the regular Galar Wing, which I might actually go for that. I think it might look a little bit better. It depends, you know. But you're supposed to get that, and so you know, some people were speculating. Is it gonna be like, you know, the Taken emote? Are you gonna be able to just maybe get a specific set of, like, you know, maybe if you get all of the Iron Lord armor, you unlock the Galar Wing, or maybe you have to do a certain thing, or are you just gonna have to buy it from Tess and just spend money on it? And that's kind of the question that some people are asking.
Did he take my 3 coins? He sure did.
Alright. You know, so what do you guys think about that?
I do like that if you pre-ordered it, you get something, but I don't like the fact that you can get it either way even if you didn't do it.
No. You get the Iron Galar Wing for pre-ordering.
Well, no, I'm
regular
saying
Galar Wing you have to get somewhere else.
right, but it's still a quest, right? You're not saying that like you can just go pick it up.
Nobody knows. That's why, like, we know that supposedly you get it from Tess Everest, you know, Everest Trading Company. So people are thinking, is it going to be like, you know, the Taken emote?
Oh yeah,
like,
where you have to get
you have to collect all the Taken armor,
right.
Get all the Taken armor to get the Taken emote. So people are speculating: is it that, or is it just, you know, put in $5 and you get a Galar Wing?
Right. I hope it's a quest, because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if everybody gets, I mean, even if it's just a regular Galar Wing, I mean, what was the point in pre-ordering it if everybody's gonna get it the same, you know what I mean? Or I don't know. If you didn't have to do it as a quest, then it would be like, what was the point in pre-ordering it? All you're getting is a skin, you know what I mean? Which is kind of, to me, it's like, you know, it's not that great. Yeah, it looks cool, but at the same time, it's like, you know, what?
3 coins.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if it, like, I don't really mind, like, I mean, you know, because I'm sure we're just gonna get, you know, the regular, the Iron Galar Wing, we're just gonna show up, you know? So, I mean, I don't know how much you know what I mean? We didn't have to pay extra for it or anything. That's what my thought is, you know? It's like, I pre-ordered Rise of Iron, and as a, you know, special, I got a Galar Wing. You know? So, I mean, I was gonna pre-order Rise of Iron if I got nothing. But I got, you know, the Iron Galahorn and the Iron Galar Wing for pre-ordering, so I think that in itself is enough for me.
No, yeah, you're right. I guess you're right. I just feel like, I mean, if you pre-order stuff, I feel like you should get something else more than just a skin. You know what I mean? Because
I've never seen him jump on top of there.
I've seen him go up there. Yeah, no, that is true. Oh, excuse me. That's all the topics that I had to talk about. I don't know if you guys have anything to add or anything else to say, but...
Where the hell is he?
He's
right
over
in the
there,
middle.
he's fucking me up. After I... Wait, JP, do you have smoke? Can you go get him?
Yeah, I'll go get him right now. Hold on.
But alright, I mean, you know, does anybody else have anything to add or talk about? Another...
No.
It doesn't. Well, how about we say the wrap up of the podcast is all video game related news and stuff, so that we could talk about kind of everything.
Sounds fine to me.
I mean, does anybody have any like general video game news to talk about?
Other than the Division, no, not that I can think of. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oh. Go ahead, JP. I might be the same idea.
No. What I was gonna say is I just seen when I turned on my PlayStation that the I don't know if you guys downloaded the Resident Evil 7 demo, but it just got an update. and I was seeing something online about it as well. So I'm gonna have my old lady go back and replay it, and hopefully there's a different story or it gives you a little more content or something to it, because that demo was pretty creepy, man. I'm not gonna lie, that demo was pretty cool. So that's
I don't
probably
play
another.
Resident Evil, so.
That's probably. I'm more of a Silent Hill guy myself, but my old lady really likes Resident Evil, and I thought they were pretty cool. They were pretty good games. So
yeah, I think I played like Resident Evil 5 or something like that with like my older brother.
right.
We had like an Xbox 360, I think. It was pretty fun, but I haven't played any since that.
Josh, I know you're not that into Fallout, but JP, what did you think when you heard that there's gonna be, as far as we know, no mods on PS4 for Fallout and the new Skyrim?
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that they're blaming Sony, but nobody has heard Sony's response yet. So why? Because I know it's a stupid game, but some farming simulator 2016 or something like that, they're allowed to have player mods on there. PlayStation, Sony allowed them to have player mods that people built on the PC. They're able to download them to that game on the PlayStation. So what really happened? Yeah, so what really happened? You know what I mean? Nobody has got a comment from Sony. So it's like, you know, people want to speculate and be like, oh, well, Sony, you know, they're a piece of shit. You just don't want us. You want to make money. Well, of course they want to make money. That's their business. But again, at the same time, it's like, well, how come Sony's not giving a comment on this? You know what I mean? What happened? You know, there's two sides to a story. You know what I mean? What happened that they're not doing it? You know what I mean? Why are they not allowing the mods?
Yeah, all I heard was that Bethesda said that it was basically he said, she said. Bethesda said that Sony said that they don't want to give people access to developer level software.
Well,
and so like most developers have to pay for the software. So they were trying to work out a thing where Bethesda would have to pay like a blanket thing where it's like, okay, now you pay extra for all this software and now everybody can use it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but my thing is they're not really going to be using PS4 software so much as PC.
That fire lit my ass up.
You know what I mean? Like Bethesda already has a creation kit for Fallout. I don't know how much are they gonna have to tweak it to work on PlayStation rather than PC and Xbox One. You know, and also Xboxes, they have mods that's work through like flawlessly. You know,
right, yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe they did.
So
maybe
I'm hoping
they did.
that it's gonna come in time for the new Skyrim, because I pre-ordered the new Skyrim like on the notion that there were gonna be mods in it. Said, oh yeah, new Skyrim coming with mods, PS4, Xbox One, and so it's like, all right. I mean, I want my mods. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of the only reason I pre-ordered it.
All right, I got a fever.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I love the original Skyrim. I put like $300 in that game, and I'm gonna be really pissed off if there's no mods. Like I'm still gonna get it. Obviously, I ain't gonna do Skyrim or anything. You know, no man leaves Skyrim fucking in the corner, but
no. Yeah, like, see, I played Skyrim, dude, on my 360, and I turned it off and never played it again.
Really?
I just couldn't do it, dude. I was like, this is Fallout. I was like, but like with dragons and shit. I was like, I'm just not feeling it. Like I just wasn't. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And then the last bit of info that I have is there's been some Mass Effect Andromeda news.
Oh yeah. That I want to hear. I love Mass Effect.
I don't know. I'm also a huge fan. I don't know much, but what I do know is that no matter if you there's the Ryder family, right? So there's confirmed brother, sister, father, and you know the guy in the trailer who he's like in a ship and he's looking over a planet, and then he like goes and like touches it and then turns around and walks towards the screen.
Right.
That's the dad. It's confirmed as the dad. Like that's your father, right? And then in the newest like tech demo that they showed, they play as, I think it's one of the riders. You don't know which one. Like it's the male, I think.
Right.
And then what they've confirmed is basically if you pick a male rider, female rider will still be in the game somewhere.
Right.
She'll be there, and you'll be able to interact with her, but you just won't play as her.
Wait, so Mass Effect is coming out then?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, no,
Andromeda.
it's set for March.
Oh.
Set right
What was
after
the
March.
what was the one that they're not coming out with?
Oh,
Is it a
the
different
remakes. It's the remakes, the HD
the
ones.
remakes.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not doing those. Which kind of
Not
sucks
yet.
because I would have loved to replay those games.
I got my hopes up, man. That's all I'm saying.
If they
But-
do, that would be fucking awesome. But I'm lost.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have. So if you guys don't have anything else to say.
Pathways between our realm and the
That's all I can think of, man.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing else.
Well,
I think she's just being deliberate.
I guess that about wraps it up for the first Xur Soup. Again, this is our very first one, so if it's a little rough, just, bear with us. We'll get better as we go. It's not only Destiny content. We do, again, as you've just heard, we talk about other games, things we like.
It is Destiny bias.
Right, yeah, it's very, very much. But, I mean, we all love Destiny. But it's, we want to... We are a clan and we do, talk about stuff, and we just thought, it would be great to share it with other people as well. And hell no. But, if you like what you hear, and you enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe, leave us some comments. Tell us any way we can make the show better. Tell us what you want us to
anything
talk
we
about.
missed.
Yeah, anything
yeah,
that we
also give
missed.
us new ideas.
Right. If you want to hear a different segment, let us know. If you wanna, you want us to talk about a certain game or try another game or anything. Just let us know in the comment section, and we'll make sure one of us will get on there and read it, or we'll shoot some ideas around and try to answer you and get back to y'all as best as possible. So next week is Rise of Iron, so we will be streaming quite a bit Rise of Iron. We will, of course, have another Xur Soup for you, just to kind of go over what we've learned in the first couple of days.
I don't know how we're gonna fit it in. That's gonna be tough.
Well, we'll have a little something. We'll do a little something short, just to kind of fit it in with everything that's going on, just so that we don't fall behind. But this is a weekly thing that we're trying to do. Again, I'm the host, Juggalo John. Co-host is Jay Little.
What's going on?
Josh is here as a guest, and we're planning on having other ones here. We were going to have Sephiroth, the leader of the OBA, but he, of course, he's got things he's got to tend to, family, job, just like most of us do. So he, unfortunately, he couldn't make it. Hopefully we can get him on next time. If not, we can get another member of the OBA. As Jay Little said earlier, if you guys are interested in joining the clan, we're always looking for new people to hang out with, to play, to do the raid with, shoot the shit with, just kind of joke around, play around. Everything we do say is all in fun. We're not, nobody here is like a closet racist or a bigot, or what I mean. There's none kind of that shit going on here. We're all friends and we all get along. But
And we will be having a meetup in December. That'll be cool.
yeah. What will happen is when we do have that meetup, I will either live stream it from my phone, or I can just have some video and upload it and do a vlog it while we're there, just so that everybody gets a a little picture of what we look like, or to put a face to the voices, to the people behind the controller. But
I like the people behind the controller. That's cool.
yeah. And with that, we'll be signing off. I'm Juggalo John.
I'm Jay Little.
Josh's Life 54.
Thank you guys for watching, and everybody have a wonderful night. Well, it's kind of late though. Just kind of do whatever you're gonna do in the nighttime. If you're still awake, you're probably doing something bad.